This is Shawn Conrad. I want to talk to you today about refreshing yourself. In the last few hours, some amazing things has happened for me. One is I got a big phone call from a television personality regarding my documentary. And I have been slacking off of the documentary because I've been working on some other things for the last few weeks. And lo and behold, I got this phone call about the documentary. And I'm like so pumped up about getting this done, making sure it's going to be a great project. And that whole situation has me on fire. And right now I'm working on some websites where I'm redeveloping the content, restructuring it, and that's all coming together just lovely. And I was talking to a friend last night, and I told him that 9 days ago I sat in front of my computer getting ready to revamp this website, and my hands were still. I was just sitting there. And I was sitting there still in front of the computer because I did not know how to work Dreamweaver 9 days ago. And I literally was like, what do I do now? And then what do I do next? It was like getting in a car and realizing that you have to find out where to put the key and how do you make it go? Do you turn a throttle or do you press the gas pedal down? I didn't know that 9 days ago. So I spent the whole week going to YouTube, Googling this. Every time I ran into a problem, I'd go to YouTube or I'd Google the situation and I'd find out how to work through it. And sometimes things got really frustrating. I would get up because I was at a dead halt. I would go, get something to drink, have some lunch, and at the end of my lunch, I would say, come on, Shawn, knock this out, knock this out. And while I was eating my lunch, things would start coming together for me in my head. Like, oh, wait a minute, I copied the file wrong. Or if you don't make a template, it's not going to update all the other pages. It would come to me while I was having my lunch. And I'd go back to my computer and knock it out. So I kept knocking these things out. And 9 days later, I can pretty much build a website on my own. And I know how to manage that website on my own. Now, there's definitely something to be said about, look, have the experts do it. Have a true website designer make your site, because you're going to create a site that's going to not be up to standard. There is something to be said for that, but a lot of times when you're in situations where you may not be able to pay that person what they deserve to build your website or pay somebody to do the production of your project, sometimes you got to get things going for yourself, and it helps to have that knowledge. But let me tell you why it really helps to have that knowledge and experience. Because in the future, when you do hire that web design person, or you hire that production person or crew that's supposed to film this movie for you, you're going to know when somebody is not telling you the right thing. Oh, we need such and such hours to do this, and this is going to cost this and that because I have to go through this and that. You're going to be able to look them in the eye and say, you know, I'm not as proficient as you, but I know that that is inaccurate, what you're telling me. So you gain knowledge, okay? Every little bit that you learn, you gain knowledge in it, and you're building up the better you. So I just want to say, find things to do in your life that allow you to refresh yourself. I am refreshed. It's like refreshing your browser on the internet. I am refreshed. I've cleared everything. I'm starting anew. I'm excited about my new adventure, my new project. I'm excited about this phone conversation I'm about to have later on this evening regarding my documentary. I have new ideas and I have this energy to want to complete more stuff, to have this in place, that in place, and have this other thing going at the same time, where it will eventually lead to successful projects, multiple streams of income, and allow me to help others like you to do the same. So refresh yourself. Get that fire.